While most farming simulator games have you control a young protagonist full of energy, the Stillness of the Wind's protagonist is an old lady named Alma, whose farm used to be a lively place, inhabited by a big family who has now left her all alone to achieve their dreams and goals in life, and maybe to start their own families. Stardew Valley or Harvest Moon will let you make friends in a village and fall in love and then marry someone. They will even let you fight monsters sometimes because farming is not enough for the youth of today. But on the other side, Talma's life in the game is a lonely one. She already had her friends and she already made her family, and maybe she even did her share of monster hunting, who knows? But now she is all alone with her animals, and her life certainly can't be described as exciting. The game starts in an uneventful day, like most days in the game are. It might sound monotonous or even boring, but there's something quite relaxing and calming about Talma's routine. You can see how, despite her loneliness, she is content with her life, as she still laughs wholeheartedly when she's with her beloved goats, or hums happily while doing her daily chores. Her diet is mainly composed of eggs and cheese, as that is what she can most easily obtain with her animals. But that is enough for her. She is alone, but she still has her whole family with her in her thoughts and memories, and that is enough for her. There is one other person she can interact with, however, and that is the merchant who comes every day to sell his wares and tells her what is going on in the city, and that sometimes he still meets her family who send her regards. In fact, the traveler merchant almost every day has a letter by a member of Talma's big family, often with a gift included as well. Although I don't know what you were implying gifting me that shotgun shell, Carter. You can really tell the whole family really loves Talma, and you can almost feel how much those nice, thoughtful letters warm her heart even in rainy days. Sometimes memories aren't enough, however. Sometimes they just make your loneliness all the more painful, especially after the stark contrast between the children laughing in your memories and the complete silence after you're done reminiscing. Some moments will be tough to go through and might be slightly terrifying, and even if you might not fully understand what is going on, you should be able to piece together the full picture with time. That's what this game is all about. It's not just a farming simulator. It's an excuse to tell a story piece by piece, little by little. You can get your chicken's eggs. You can pet your goat and get their milk to then make some cheese. You can tend to the crops and the flowers you planted with hard work. But you're more likely to find the missing pieces of your story out there when you might give up on a day's work to explore and go through memory's lane. This game looks stunning with its crisp colors and the nice lighting effects which brings the world to life. The ambient music is also very much on par with the visuals, bringing that classic feel and nostalgic tone to the table. It can sometimes sound repetitive, but Talma's life is repetitive as well, so I'd say it is only accurate in that regard. The very simplistic gameplay elements reflect Talma's very simplistic lifestyle, but that doesn't mean that there aren't any risks. For example, you need to have enough hay for your goats, otherwise they will not produce any milk for you. And you mustn't forget you also need food for yourself, which makes partnering with the merchant all the more complicated, as you'll eventually have to give up on your wares to have enough food for your animals, in order to get enough food for yourself once again. I've only played this game for a couple of hours, and I'm sure that I'm going to be playing it for many more, because while I don't believe there is necessarily an end game, there is definitely lots more to explore, but mostly because it is just such a good looking game that can help you
Hey,
distress and relax at the end of a bad day, possibly with a hot cocoa and some snacks.